Okay, and we're back. Steven Albano. He's got the stories, and we're ready to move on. We're gonna stick. We're gonna stick around when we were 10, 11, 12 years old, knocking around. It reminded me of, and Steven brought it up. His father. Did he buy the walkie-talkies?
Walkie-talkies, those big things.
Yeah.
Looked like something out of the army or something.
He bought and you must have got them for Christmas or something.
Back then, you couldn't call up because you got charged for every second on the phone.
Oh.
So what we did was we signal each other,
We
knowing
used
to turn on the walkie-talkie.
Right. I remember I had like a chest of drawers with my clothes in it. And the top drawer was probably, like where my head was. And the walkie-talkie was in there. Fold the antenna in there. And if I wanted to talk to you...
You signal my house.
I would ring your telephone once.
X2 calling X1.
Yeah. And we pick up the phone and we talk on the walkie-talkies. You would call me, I would call you.
Yep.
And your father, you think it's a toy for kids that live in the country. Right. Hoffman Street, anything goes. We would go. And we had them for a while, until...
Yeah, it's walkie-talkies for a while. They were good walkie-talkies, they're big things.
Yeah, and or did they take like AA? Not AA. Probably took D batteries. Or
Took
something.
a lot of batteries. Yeah, it did. My father used to get the batteries. I don't know where he got them. So.
Yeah.
What was that store? The Army Navy store or something? Or no, Westcon. What was the name?
Yeah, Westcon. They
Westcon.
show the tubes for the TVs.
Yeah. He used to give me a bag of tubes. Say, here, test these tubes.
You make a good. Now you talk about Westcon. Were they over there near the Maple Tavern first?
Yep, that's who they were.
And that brings to the Maple Tavern story.
Oh my God!
That
you
was
don't remember?
No, I remember not being included in the beginning.
It was just four of us.
Well, was that like
they closed
12,
down.
13 years old? We were drinking already. I know.
Yeah, we were drinking beers.
Yeah.
No big deal. We weren't going crazy, but they closed down.
Right.
And then we went in Mr. B's, and there's the windows there, Mr. B's. We go in there. There had to be about 20, 30 cases of Ballantine beer.
Yeah.
So we got this idea. We're going to pick up ice, and we're going to go there every night and drink.
Yeah. Free.
Yeah, free drink. All you got to do is buy ice.
You kept it close circle,
You got the ice house down on 188th.
Yeah.
25 cents, you got a big ice.
Yeah. So it was you, Michael, Ronnie, and Robert?
Me, Robert,
Michael Lab?
Michael Lab, and
Midget.
I think Midget. And we didn't tell anybody.
Right.
But you knew. You don't remember, but you
No.
know. You were the only one that knew what we were up to.
Yeah. And
then all of a sudden, Leo Chufel found out. That was it. Everybody was in that bar. In the back of the bar, we actually had our own bar.
Right.
Crazy.
And how did that wind up come to an end? Did somebody come put a padlock on? Somebody checked it?
No, it was just a window in the back.
Right. Did the booze all run out and then you can go there anymore?
No, the last night when there was the biggest party.
Okay.
Everybody came over. They knew what was going on.
Leo
Everyone was
was
drinking beer. Leo was drunk.
Older guys.
Yeah, Leo was with the older guys. My cousin Richard was drunk as a skunk. It was crazy.
Maple Tavern.
Maple Tavern.
If your father or my father were around, they would have stories about the Maple Tavern. That was the neighborhood watering hole. Come home from work, maybe you want to get a pop before you go home.
Go over there, have a drink at the bar.
Walk around the corner, you're home.
I remember when Leo Chufel got hit by a car.
Yeah.
I was there.
We found out the next day you came.
No, he got hit by a car on all three of you.
Right.
I got scared. I was a kid. I ran home, and I seen Leo's father. I says, John, your son got hit by a car. Why do you kill my son? He goes, he thought I hit him.
Right.
I can't drive. I mean, he got money and everything. He sued.
Yeah. He was lucky.
Yeah.
He probably darted right in front of him. What were you guys running somewhere?
Landed on his head or something because he wasn't the same ever since.
You don't think?
He was. Remember we used to burn the Christmas trees?
Yeah.
Just go around the neighborhood grabbing all the trees and set them on fire.
Yeah.
That was fun too, doing that. Then we had the racing car sets,
Yep. Go to the hobby shop.
pick
Get-
kits.
Right. Get the little tires and
Yeah.
things.
I used to buy the tires. I used to buy the oil to oil the cars.
Springs, and yeah, I remember. I don't know if my mother. I didn't believe in Santa Claus anymore, so my mother had the racing car kit wrapped in a closet. Now we lived in that stupid little apartment. It's like one closet. So she had it gift wrapped in the thing, but it was like right on the top, like
Yeah.
So every night I would rip a little piece
Just to see what was in there.
to make sure.
My buddy used to do that too.
Rip a little page. Looks like the what were
Oh
they,
my
HO
God.
or whatever they were. Slot cars.
It's like, yeah, the pick kit. I used to love that pick kit thing.
Yeah, we all had it.
I had a 4-lane racing car set
Yeah,
with
I
the
only had
squeeze
the two.
tracks and the crisscross.
crisscross.
It was great.
And then the hobby shop was a big thing for us on Saturday.
Yeah.
The models.
The big guys.
They,
They would give us, I remember them giving us some money.
right.
Go buy me a model. Come back. You keep the model. You give me the glue.
Right.
I had all these models, no glue.
Like I mentioned in that one of those.
You did mention
Those
it.
guys were the best deterrent for drugs for us. We think we want to be like them with that ring of glue.
Leo Chufa was in on that too.
Yeah,
he was
just Leo was what, 1 year older than us or 2? 1 year older than you, so
Well,
2
yeah,
years
right.
older than me.
right, and he was. I remember him screaming out of the building, "Steven Albano!" And he's got all the glue on his face and everything. It's holy shit.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
No, I didn't want to do
You
that
know.
shit.
It was good. Those guys were fucked up.
One story, my brother keeps bringing up this story about Dino. In
What-
Mr. B's.
Yeah, tell
Used to
it,
be afraid
tell it.
that Dino was coming.
Yeah.
So Dino's coming, and Paulie was the watch guard over there, and he goes, "Dino." He couldn't get the words.
I got so nervous.
He got so nervous he couldn't get the words
Dino
out.
was a scary guy.
Yeah.
So
when you saw him and you knew we were in the back,
right.
Dino. And you ran. All we heard was Dino.
You didn't even hear it.
We heard that, but it was
you-
very, very
you-
low.
And you never let me live it down. It's like
Robert used to tend to that place like,
I used to feel like for all these little things, like Dino, he would catch guys sometimes, make you get out.
Yeah.
But like Dino never got me in the cellar. Leo's father never caught me. I felt like I
You
had
always
a
always got away.
Yeah, like a stealth, a sixth sense from Leo's father.
You always got away.
Always got lucky,
my
Bruno, even if
Bruno.
breaking those glasses or breaking the
Earn
bottles.
Bruno.
Bruno.
That's another one.
He
Bruno.
broke the steps.
Yeah, this.
We had 2 sets of steps.
Yeah,
that
we had the
hung
corner
on.
steps.
So, and he couldn't break the ones that went into the club. But the second set, he came down with the sledgehammer.
Right.
So
So
we went
3
sit-
steps was the famous
Ed
tours.
Yeah, Ed
the
tours.
three steps. We'd be sitting in front of the building. 3 steps.
right next to Vita. In the summer, we wanted to go in
Yep.
and get penny candies or something.
That was the best. It was. It was just the best time. I always
Yeah.
look back at those days and say, what happened?
Yeah. Oh, and how we got old.
Yeah, but you go in the neighborhood, you don't see nothing like this. No kids playing the streets.
That's why we got it all on podcast. It's you don't even have to read the book. Just you think you're interested in how people grew up on a block.
right.
It's not the Bronx tale. It's a real tale. It's a tale how people
Yeah, it happened.
lived, survived, ups and downs,
Yep.
and right through life. As we move forward, a big change came when we went to high school. You went to Decatur.
I went to Columbus. I went to Columbus.
You went to Columbus, and then you started hanging out on Decatur.
Because my cousin was coming to the neighborhood, so he goes, come over to my neighborhood.
Right. That was
And I
about ninth grade, right?
Yeah, ninth grade.
Ninth grade. And we went to Mount, so we were getting new friends. We used to go to the dances. You didn't come.
I used to go to dance. I went to St. Helens dance.
St. Helena's and St. Lucy's we would go.
I used to go to St. Helens, and I was, you know that girl that was my partner in the 8th grade, Debbie? You remember her?
Yeah.
And she
Yeah.
became my girlfriend.
From night.
Yeah.
Well, how long did you date her?
For a while, I was with her, but then,
You're in ninth grade.
Ninth grade, I was-
We didn't. We met those girls. I remember. down in the front of 8th grade graduation, unfortunately,
Right.
was Googie,
We all had
gone,
partners.
Gary, gone, and me and you were the shortest ones in the grade.
Right, because we're always in the front row. We
And,
were always like,
Yeah, so
they
we were
put
the
in size
smallest.
order.
And there was Carolyn Belusi. Unfortunately, she passed away.
Yeah.
And then the girl, Debbie was her name. She was
Debbie.
down in the front. And then those 2 Italian girls.
I also was going out with that girl, Lillian. I don't know if you remember her. She was a Spanish girl.
Yeah, I remember
I went
her.
out with her. But Debbie was my girlfriend because we became partners in the 8th grade. And I'm friends with her on Facebook.
What's her name?
Debbie,
And
let me see.
Her maiden name
I get a picture of
her
her.
maiden name or her married name? Her Mount Carmel name.
I don't remember. I don't remember her name. Debbie.
And you're going to message her, tell her to listen to the podcast? We're talking about it today.
You know, it's not a bad idea.
Whatever you could think of.
I
you know?
didn't think of that.
Because she might have memories. And, you know, at some point,
Well, I hung out with her in front of Celia's. Remember Celia's grocery
of
store?
course.
I always remember walking in, and it was like a little
a ramp
hill.
down.
Little
They
ramp.
were always open on Sundays.
Right.
So when we were out cruising on Sunday, we
Go
would
over to
stop in.
Celia's.
And to be honest with you, like I know for me, maybe you get a glimpse of Celia. You know, that's how I thought about it. Maybe there's a chance you're going to see Cecilia Rocco getting the candy because we never saw these girls in school.
I'm friends with her on Facebook too.
Yeah, I think she's listening to the podcast though.
She is?
I
That's
think
cool.
so.
That's cool.
I think so.
But Debbie hung out with her. So when I was dating Debbie, you know, it was not dating.
I know what
We
you're
were
saying.
just hanging
oh,
out.
she likes you. You like her.
Yeah, because we were partners. And
Yeah. I wish I would have got the partner's friend. They were Italian girls, but they had sparkling blue eyes. We got to. I'm going to try to see if I can get one of the Mount Carmel girls on the podcast
Oh, really?
down the road, because you know what it is, Steven? I'm curious to see what their perspective from the girls' department is of the
Right.
boys.
Right.
Are we jerks? Did they? You know, they're like, oh, I want to navigate that whole thing, and I have an idea in my head. I'm just going to see how it plays out
Okay.
and who I interact with, and I think it'd be so interesting to have somebody on like you're on, but I know you 65 years. But it'll be almost the same thing. I know these girls 50 years, but no contact for almost
all.
50 years. So whatever you talk about is fresh and new, and you could,
Right.
you know, their grandparents.
Like
Did
the
you get
McCarrans.
divorced?
Donna McCarran,
Yeah.
Betty. I was
Yeah.
my girlfriend back then when I was a kid. You know.
And when you told us that Betty passed away, we were all
Yeah.
it rocked
Well,
us.
she married my cousin.
Richie Ramasco.
Yeah, they got married. Then he passed away, and then she passed away. I'm friends with Sister Kathy on Facebook.
She's the younger one.
Yeah, she's the youngest one. And I saw a picture of her, Kathy, Donna, and Maureen.
You should put something on your Facebook page. I'm on the podcast, Kick the Can, with our childhood
I
friend
can
Paul
message.
Grinnell.
You can message them.
Just or post it. Whoever follows you
Right.
is going to want to hear you. Like Larry was on, now all his cousins are listening.
Oh, that's cool.
So
Yeah.
that's how it happens.
Yeah,
know?
you gotta spread the word.
Yeah, don't be like me. I'm talking to everybody. But you're in your travels. Oh, they might like it. You know.
Right.
Now I'm on. They're gonna want to hear, especially if. Yeah, even like Janie, she wasn't from the neighborhood, but she was from the neighborhood. And she's from the Bronx, and she
Right.
shared all these things, you know, So when we moved forward from high school, we went to Mount, and then I started working in Butchie's. I think
Yeah.
10th grade after school job.
But
So-
jeez, that's.
Yeah,
But jeez.
that's
You knew you couldn't go in there unless you were ready to take some torment. Do you remember Randy?
Randy from your building.
Yeah. You live
Yeah, I
on-
think he was a drug addict or drinker or something.
You remember he had like that little limp like?
Yeah.
Do you know what happened to him? You don't know, do you? Oh my God. He was walking on Pelham Parkway. You know, right after the zoo, the Bronx Zoo, that entrance there.
Yeah.
He's walking over there, and my brother's coming down, and he goes, "Randy, You want to ride home? He goes, sure. He went running across the street, got hit by a car, got killed. Imagine that. I always said to my buddy, what'd you do? Killed Randy.
And he's related to Robert Medaya. Those guys.
He died running across the road.
Yeah. I didn't remember that. That had to be, your
He's
brother
got-
was already driving. He's probably
My brother
16,
first started
17.
driving.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. He bought, and then I got him the job at the bakery.
Yeah, he said that. He said to me.
He was, I think your brother is such a worker.
Yeah,
He
you know
could
what he
work.
said to me? How it started? He says that I was with you, and he was always there. So I said to you, here's what he's telling me. He remembers. Would you get this guy a job or what? And you got him a job in the bakery.
Yeah. I think he went to high school for one day.
Yeah, I think he went to Dodge.
Wasn't for him.
Yeah.
He knew, but he could work. That kid could work.
Yeah.
And look what happened. He got in that bakery. He worked like 10 people.
Yeah.
And then plus I was there with him. And then you
Yep.
came later.
And he goes, he always remembers your last words when you left. Watch Vito.
I'd probably still be working there if it wasn't for Vito. I mean, I had to move on.
If they didn't
to
close
things.
up.
Yeah.
You know, Vito's wife died.
I did not know that. But
Yeah, his wife,
Michael's-
Mary Ann. Remember her, Mary Ann? They lived on Tremont.
Yeah, he wanted me to be his best man. I didn't even talk to him.
Yeah, his wife, his wife passed away. Not just
Yeah.
maybe a few months. I can't remember when. I think maybe 6 months
Yeah.
ago.
They're in Florida too, right?
Huh?
They're in Florida or no?
Yeah, he's in Florida.
Yeah.
My cousin
And
Drew's
then
in Florida.
And then I got friendly with the other John Arena. I took the Luciano's son,
Johnny Arena.
John Ranieri.
Which one?
John Ranieri. He was Luciano, the baker. They went to Florida. That whole group went to
Yeah,
Florida.
they all went to Florida.
And I took the route. Then the
Right.
route became mine. I was only doing
okay.
the Sunday route.
Right.
And then
And
he
he was
went
at
to Florida.
Sal or something.
Sal Costello, the other Vito Arena, John Ranieri, the father, the whole family went
Yeah,
to
yeah.
Florida.
And then
Then
one
you-
by one, they
and all the arenas
Drew
went.
Drew got married to Jeannie.
Yeah.
He
Your
went
brother
down to
married
my brother married Lydia.
Lydia, right?
Then his Ralph was with Christine. And Jimmy and Josephine.
Right,
Jimmy
they
was
were-
on the route.
They were all on routes.
Jimmy had that A&P route.
Yeah, they were all on routes, those guys.
Yep.
I used to go out all night, right to
And you go
deliver
right
the
to
bread.
work.
And then I used to go with the motorcycle.
You left. I took over your route.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Yonkers route.
yep,
I took because I was on Dino's route when I first started.
right,
Dino, they put him inside,
right.
and then when you left, I took your route, and he went back on the route.
Right. He was a good guy, John Arena.
John Arena was
A real,
Really a good guy.
really nice guy. I only, it wasn't that hard of a job, but I felt connected to John. I liked him a
My
lot.
brother brought up a story about you, Doozy Cheap.
This is cheap.
Doozy Cheap goes, "Oh, I got the beautiful meatballs." You says, "What's for lunch or something?" He says, "The meatball." He goes, "Well, take them and shove them up your ass." This is my brother remembers these things.
Yeah, get him on the podcast. Yeah, so I'm trying to inch forward to. You got serious with Janie,
Yeah.
and then
Well, I started working. This is what happened. I started working with I was hanging on Decatur, and I would wait for her brother to come out. He was dating the girl in the building, Rose, and I used to wait for him to leave because he was drive by my house on Hoffman.
oh, okay,
So I would wait for a
a
ride.
lift.
So he goes to me, "You want to work tonight?" I said, "Work." I said, "Do what?" He goes, "Deliver milk." I said, "Why not? I'll be out all night delivering milk." One day led to 2 days, 2 days led to 3 days. I was working full time.
How many years did you deliver the milk?
7 years.
And then you went to Arena Bakery.
Then I went to Arena Bakery.
Yeah, that
7
was
years of doing that.
Rain, snow,
And
cold.
I met,
That's how you met Janie.
yeah, because when we did the collection, we used to go to his mother's
Right.
to count the money, and that's
Divvy
where I
up.
met Jane.
They so even when you first were married, you were a milkman, right? When you moved to
I moved to Yonkers in 75.
right, and you still worked at Arena Bakery, or still on the
I
on
was,
75?
no, I was still a milkman.
Yeah, still. We were only
Then
21.
in 78, I went to Arena.
All right, I was long gone. I think I left.
Yeah, 78.
I left way before that.
Did you?
I think so. Maybe 77, 70. Yeah, maybe not. Yeah, maybe it was closer.
You used to serve pastosa in them?
Yeah. Good stuff. Those guys can make good mozzarella.
Pastosa, man.
Characters, too, those guys.
Who?
They were characters. Those
Ooh, they used to
from
come to my
Brooklyn.
apartment. They used to hang out with us.
Yeah, they're partiers.
He was crazy.
Yeah, they were good guys. Those, so you got married 79?
75.
75.
Right, and then you were in the bridal party with Binky.
Vinky's, Janie's brother.
Right.
Ramascos?
No, you, Binky, and who the hell was, I can't remember now. Who the,
Gotta get a landline, a lifeline.
it was you, Binky,
Your brother was best man.
and my brother was
Yeah.
best man. Yeah, 4 of us.
You got pictures, right?
Yeah, I got pictures.
Yeah, you gotta send them to me.
You know what, that'd be a good podcast when my brother comes up in October.
Yeah, we'll get him on.
You get him on.
Perfect. Perfect.
Yeah,
But as soon as he found out that I was doing the podcast,
he's calling you up.
I'm in. No, he
He's
texted me.
calling you up.
I'm in. Whatever I need.
Because he's got stories too that we don't remember.
He connects, you know, your brother has a special, you know, I'm not his brother, but I'm like his brother. He calls me by my nickname. Nobody
Pets.
calls, right?
Pets.
Nobody calls me by that, but he feels that he's connected to me.
Pets.
And you know,
Not many people know that
Right.
nickname.
and he feels that I like I had people keep an eye on me when my father passed away.
Right.
I kept a little bit of an eye on
You
your
did.
brother.
I know you did.
The job.
Because
the
you got
car.
the job at the bakery.
Right. He wanted to buy the car. I said, I know a car. This girl I was seeing,
Right.
get the car.
He used to go over to your apartment over there.
Yeah. At Seymour.
Yeah, you were a big deal for him in those days.
Yeah. Yeah, and I never, you know, and he'll know. He was my friend's brother, but it was my, you know, I never took it lightly. I realized the kid.
Right. He was in all the pictures. He's always. I'm looking at the pictures. He's always there.
Nobody his age.
No.
You know? Nobody his
But
age.
for a long time, he would say to me, "Why don't you get in touch with Paulie?" I says, "I don't know where he is." And I says, "Well, why don't you find out?" He says, "You know, Michael, sometimes people don't want to
I
be
know.
found."
I know.
That's the way I feel. Sometimes
And,
people.
and when you're, you know, like I said, you're so advanced to me, married earlier, raised your kids earlier. So you came into the clearing. I was in the thick of it in the 90s and 2000s. I had little kids, tuitions, 2 jobs, side job,
Yeah.
wife.
Well, one reason why we moved upstate was because my son got accepted into Fordham Prep. The tuition was outrageous.
Yeah,
We're talking about back in the
Yeah.
early 80s.
that's why
It's
nobody
outrageous.
went.
It's- We're better off moving upstate, maybe getting a public school
Yeah.
up there, because it's just too
It
much.
turned
Couldn't
out
do
good.
it.
Matt went to Fordham Prep.
It's too much.
You know, to
He made a lot of schools.
choke me. The tuitions.
The tuition killed you.
Okay, they went to Catholic grammar school. We lived in Yonkers, so
Don't forget when I did in my bedroom. I made those were big rooms. In my apartment.
Yeah.
Remember the apartment?
yeah.
I had to I built a wall in the
Right.
bedroom to have 2 rooms,
Yeah.
and it was just they were getting big. We had to get something bigger.
Yeah, and plus your parents had to get off of Hoffman Street.
Yeah, I wanted to get them out of
You
there.
know,
So
I remember, you know, coming to visit you, and your son was in the crib. That's the last I remember of coming around.
yeah, you were at some of the birthday parties for.
Yeah, and then I started to go to the Hamptons in the summer, got the motorcycle, things like that. But we always would find time to bip it up.
I remember
you know?
we hung out with you and Elaine because I got pictures of you in the apartment with her.
Yeah.
Then we hung out with you
That-
and Shady.
Yep. That was when
Shady.
Elaine was when I was in college in Westchester, and Shady was before that. So Shady, I hope I don't know if she listens, because she should listen. I would be pissed if she's not listening. I'll be square with you.
You're not in touch with her, are you? Not really.
She'll call me on my birthday, which
Oh,
in a couple of weeks.
Really?
So if she tells me she's not listening, I might not call her. I want to stay positive. I would think she's listening. She knows a lot about me, and she's like you. She has a good memory. Fucking good memory. This one too. All the ups and downs of life, health issues.
Because those were good days, and I can't forget them. It's not like I'm living in the past.
Yeah.
It's just that there were such good times.
And when you came around with your brother, when he made sure he called me, and you came right to my house. You and your brother, Larry came.
Right.
We reconnected.
Right.
And then from there, birthday call all the time, me and you. That was good.
Right.
Then we had the Mount Carmel get together.
Right.
That was 28. That was recent.
The Hartford Street one was classic.
I should probably put a picture.
That's classic.
I should probably put a picture.
I got that picture. I was like, that
have it
picture
on my phone.
is awesome.
Because we're talking about over this last. From what we're talking about here, we probably mentioned almost everybody in that picture. We mentioned.
The only one that wasn't there was a little disappointed was
Danny.
Anthony Medalli wasn't there.
And Danny Claro.
Yeah.
But I think we called him.
He couldn't make it.
Yeah, well, he's not going to come from Florida. He didn't come.
Yeah.
We'd have to bring the reunion to him. Yeah, we went. Matt and I went and spent 4 days with Danny. It was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just.
I haven't seen Danny since.
It was,
wow.
And it's all part of Matt's exposure to the stories. Another character. So Matt, he's fortunate. He knows you now. He knows Danny. He comes to these Mount St. Michael things I go to.
Oh, does he?
They all know him, all the Mount guys. It's kind of I don't know if he's living. From my point of view,
He's
I
living
think
in your past.
I think it's awesome. The way you see other foul ball kids.
Yeah.
These kids, and my other son too, they get. I'm not saying you got to be from the Hoffman Street, but you get the streetness or the sharpness you need to have for life. That's why,
I tell my kids the stories all the time about this, about Hoffman Street stories. You can't go back there, but man, the memories are great.
Yeah.
I'm still in touch with Robert all the time.
Yeah, he
Robert.
called me.
Yeah.
Did he tell you he called me last?
He called me. He says, "I like to talk to Paulie," so I texted him the phone number. I said, "That's his cell phone. Give him a call." And he called you.
Couldn't be more cordial.
He's very.
And don't forget, he even reminded me. He moved away. He was what, 11?
Don't they pay for that house? I think it was like $9,000 back then.
Yeah.
There was nobody out in Long Island.
So he only had the memories from 5 years old to 11, 12, but he's in all the pictures. He was some ball buster.
Yeah,
but he has a good soul, this guy. And he calls me on Father's Day.
Wow.
Gives me all his feedback on the podcast. That's why I do it.
I love Robert like a
That's
brother,
why I
man. He stays in touch with me. You know what's good? Sometimes we don't talk for 2 weeks,
Yeah,
but
that's pretty. Sometimes
And
you
you
don't
turn
talk for
around-
months.
you know, I have friends, some other friends. If you don't talk to them for a month, they'll say shit like, "What's the matter? Your finger's broken or something?" What the hell's that?
You know what he said to me when he called me? It was Father's Day morning, last Sunday. He goes,
I know. I can imagine what he
goes-
said.
Paulie, I don't really care, but I know Steven likes you better than me. I'm okay with it.
He's always breaking my balls about you. He knows that, we live next door to each other. He was in Long Island.
And plus he was a little bit younger than us, right?
He just turned
69?
70.
Oh, so he was only 1 year behind us.
Yeah, my wife just turned 70.
But moving away, and he didn't go to Mount Carmel.
He didn't go to Mount Carmel.
So that's another glitch. You're not,
Right.
You do
But
what
he
you
was
have
in
to
the
do.
bulk of the things.
Always.
The ball busting.
Yeah. And he could be mischievous.
Oh,
Him and
he
Midget
was
were-
called the firebug. He's
Yeah.
always starting fires.
Him and Midget were a real team.
Oh, my God.
Oh
my God.
And Michael Lab would sprinkle in with them too.
Michael Lab was
They were
there.
a little spicy, those kids.
Oh,
you know?
my God. What a group.
I always tell, I used to tell my kids when they were little, don't be that guy was my expression. Don't be that guy.
Don't be like that?
Don't be that guy.
Oh, that guy.
Like back of the police car guy.
Oh.
Anything you want to be, but like I said, don't get caught, use your brain, stuff like that.
Right.
I remember on Hartford Street one day, it was a Sunday morning. they were over there to, there was Robert, Midget. They're throwing rocks at 45 classrooms. They're breaking the windows in the school.
Oh my God, we always did that. Threw rocks at the
It was
window.
a Sunday. The custodian was in there.
Oh, shh.
Calls the cops. They leave. I'm the only one left.
Don't tell you.
The cops came. They made me get my mother. They took
So you
my
did get
name.
caught
I
one
got
time.
caught. Now, one time I got caught. And if you remember my mother, that next day I was on my way to Yonkers, my Aunt Nettie's.
Oh man.
You know, I'm not getting in trouble. My mother was going to worry about me. All
Right.
JD, remember the JD? They must have told my mother I was getting a juvenile delinquent
JD card or JD card.
Yeah, JD card.
Oh, my
right
God.
to Yonkers, and I got a sentence. But you know, I spent time with my aunt and uncle. You guys who
Going
come
to your
up,
Aunt Nettie's,
the
man.
pool.
When I
Take
walked
the-
back there, I went, "What the hell is this? A pool in the backyard?"
2 buses and walk up that hill
Oh my God. I'm not trying to get up there.
with a towel rolled up, right?
Yeah, that's a big hill.
And then here's my aunt and uncle. I'm not their son, but bring your friends up.
I remember.
Bring your friends from
Always were there.
come up.
Yeah.
There's
And I was just
another-
like amazed. I mean, we were kids. We were in the Bronx. We were at the fire hydrant.
Right.
I see a pool in the backyard of a house with a sliding pod, no less. What's this all about? So I said, one of these days,
Yeah,
I'm
there
going to
you
get a pool in
go.
my backyard.
There you go. They were good people.
Wasn't built in, but
They,
you know,
they kept my nose.
they were good people.
Yeah.
I'm guessing they passed away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to. I'm going to talk a lot about them and my cousins. The 3 of them.
Is it? Are you still working for Arctic? It's not Arctic
No,
anymore.
no. I work for a completely different company.
Is
now.
Arctic still in business?
Yeah.
Your cousin.
Yeah. He's got his son with him. They
I
still-
remember working a few times with them, building the ducks
Yeah, yeah.
with the
she
red
met him.
stuff.
Yeah.
Remember the red
we
stuff?
would line the duck.
You had to paint it with that red stuff.
Glue. Cut the liner. Put it
I
on.
remember
Pin
that.
it.
St. Valentine's. That's
Yeah.
when I worked with you
Yeah,
guys.
yeah. That was a big job.
Did the air conditioning job.
There you go.
And then another air conditioning job I worked with you guys was on 233rd.
the
car wash
clinic
is on the roof.
where the bowling alley was.
Yeah.
Were you there when we got those units to try to get them up on the steel like
Yeah,
gypsies,
I had,
like Egyptians?
I had to go home. I remember your uncle sending me home to get this big chain I had because they had to pull the.
Yeah, with the come-alongs
Yeah.
and the rollers.
Yeah, I remember that.
I got to tell my cousin when he first started the business, you learn as you go. You're not buying. He's not going to get a crane to come over there. It was under the radar. Those units were huge.
Right.
And that was rough. And whenever we needed an extra guy, you would come.
I would work.
Yeah.
I remember working at Talatine, and I remember working at another place.
Yeah.
But they don't build ducts like that anymore with the glue. They
Yeah,
don't-
we do.
They still do that?
Yeah, in my shop, it's more automated.
I know one thing. You didn't want that shit on you, man.
No, the one what we use now is water-based, so it washes
Okay.
off. But I forgot that you helped us out.
I did. The Talatine
with,
job.
with the thing.
The Talatine job was putting ducts together, and then you were hanging them
Hanging
up.
them, right. You were lining them
I
and
was,
preparing them.
I was painting them inside,
Putting
and
the glue
snapping
on.
them together,
Right,
and then you
Preparing
were
them.
hanging them up.
right.
And then the other thing was a roof unit. You were putting a big unit on the
2 or
roof.
3 of them. That what we
Yeah.
had. They could only get them to the edge of the building, and the fucking steel was way like half a city block. Planks, pipes.
I know. I remember.
But the little link then had to go up the incline. That was the hard
I remember
part.
that they said I told them I had a chain at home. It was a
Yeah.
thick chain, and they sent me home to get the chain.
My Uncle Eddie, me, you, and I think that we had my Uncle Eddie's friend Johnny Ferry, an older guy.
Yeah.
Older than
Oh
older
my
than my
God.
Uncle Eddie. But you know what? I couldn't even hold a hammer. And I became a sheet metal worker, you
Wow.
know? So that's all part of makes me the way, you know?
You've been with air conditioning for.
Yeah, except
Yo.
for when I went with Sinatra, 5 years.
I was a milkman. I went from milkman to Italian bread to Wonder Bread.
Yeah.
Wonder Bread was good. I mean, I got 25 years in before they closed down.
Yeah.
You know, I had the union and everything.
Yeah. Plus, you know, Steve, you're a hard worker. You know, Albanos are workers. Your father, your brother, you.
I never. We had unlimited sick days on my job. Never took a day.
Wonder Bread?
Yeah, unlimited sick days.
Yeah.
And
That's
I never-
another. That's another job. You're in the rain, in and out of the truck, snow.
It was what I know.
Was it early in the morning too? Not that.
Yeah, I used to go to work early in the morning,
Yeah.
but it was what I know. I knew
Yeah.
how to run a route,
Yeah.
so, and the money was good at the time. The benefits were great
Yeah.
because the Teamsters were like,
Right.
you
right,
got
right.
everything.
Did Wonder Bread close up?
They closed down.
and then you got sick.
But a year after they closed down, I got sick.
So you weren't
They
working.
they closed down. They sent us to school to get our CDLs. I was going to get this job with this propane company. I had to get the, what do you call that license? Hazmat. I had a hazmat license.
Right. And you get a medical for
I had a
CDL, you gotta
hazmat
get a
license. I had
medical.
the air brake license. All that.
Okay, and the
I got sick, and that was the end of that.
yeah.
I was laid up for a good year and a half.
So now you're 10 years.
11 years.
11 years in a good spot.
I'll never gain back the weight I had.
That's okay. You got what?
I don't care.
Third of a stomach left, or
No, my stomach's fine. That was the only thing that didn't get touched.
the intestines?
My intestines, my gallbladder, half my pancreas.
Yeah.
But
You're a lucky guy, man.
they gave me 9% chance to live.
9%. Oh, I thought it would even be less. Pancreatic
That's
is rough.
know what
I
that
ha-
is? Praying.
Yeah. Well, get the word out too.
There's a lot of praying.
You know. I was lucky too with the prostate.
Yeah. Yeah. How you doing? You okay
yeah,
with that?
so far, yeah. It's right where finally it's where they're supposed to be.
Good.
I'm 6 years in now already.
How many? 6 years?
6 years. 2019 to now.
Okay.
And while we're talking about it, just want to, I like to remind all the guys, make sure you're getting your PSA checked. Don't be like Joe Biden where you don't need to get your PSA checked. You need to get your PSA checked, no matter if you're 50, 60, 40, 70. Doesn't hurt.
Right.
It's not an extra blood test. It's right in there. That's why, I had an easy time with the prostate cancer because I had a good doctor and I got my PSA checked every year.
We were going to Sloan Kettering.
I went to Sloan
You went to
Kettering.
Sloan Kettering. I was going to go to Sloan Kettering. When they said, you have coverage? I said, no. Because at the time I was out of work.
Yeah.
I had no money coming in. My son was handling the bills. And they said, you need $1 million if you're going to come to this hospital with no coverage.
Yeah.
So I wound up in where I am, Orange Regional,
Right.
did the chemo there, and then the surgery in Montefiore.
Yeah. You're lucky. You're lucky. So
I
we
was
got a
very-
lot to be thankful for.
More like a
And you got the
walking miracle.
you got grandchildren.
And the best part about this whole thing, after everything was said and done, after recovery, everything, no medicine. I'm on no medicine.
Right.
That's amazing to me.
And think about this. Your lungs, your heart, everything is good. You don't take no cholesterol, high cholesterol, blood
I went
pressure.
to the doctor just recently. They did blood work on me, checking everything, my cholesterol, everything. She goes to me, I never seen cholesterol this good. And I eat devil dogs and cake and all
Yeah.
this junk. And
Yeah.
I said, you kidding? Especially if I'm toking a little bit.
Yeah.
Munchies.
Munchies.
You get the munchies, you're eating every shit and thing in sight. And I said, wait till they do my cholesterol. Holy shit. She goes,
Yeah.
perfect.
Right.
I don't understand. I'm blessed.
Yeah, you sure are.
I'm definitely blessed.
Yeah. What else you want to hit? What else you want to got? What do we got in the memory banks?
It takes time, but come on.
How we doing, Matt?
40 minutes.
We're 40 minutes in,
Wow.
so we're good. We're good. You got anything else you want to wrap up?
I mean, yeah.
I'm ready. I'm ready for a nap.
You got to work tomorrow.
I know what I say to people, like on a work night.
Yeah.
Like if we go, like a friend of ours, the son was in town last week.
Right.
Oh, we're having pizza. It was like a Wednesday. Go over, have 1 glass of wine, 2 glasses of wine. Oh, you want a tequila? It's a school night, I tell people.
Oh my gosh.
It's a school night. I don't really go. I gotta go home.
I haven't worked because it's been so hot.
Right.
So I'm guessing tomorrow he's going to want me to work because it's going to cool down a little bit.
Okay, good. Get you out of the house.
I don't. He lives right around the corner. You know, so. And I'm in my own sane town.
Is he listening to the podcast?
I got to get him to listen to it.
Okay, I want a full report. When you call me for my birthday, I want you to tell me I told this one, that one, and this.
I'm going to try and message some of the people like.
Yeah, if it
like
comes to your head.
Yeah, no,
You know.
So sometimes I'm so busy, I don't know if I'm coming or going.
I know, Steve. It's how it gets.
You know.
And I'm gonna say, I mean, I'm talking up the podcast, but I ask people, if it's obvious, mention it to somebody.
I mean, if we sat here, I'm sure more memories are going to come flashing through our heads.
In the beginning, I would tell Matt, if you open up that window and I talk out the window, more people will be hearing it. But people are listening. They're listening, and they're commenting to me. And my real good friends or close friends that have my cell phone number.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing. I'm calling up, correcting things.
Right, or just giving their opinion. That's what makes it fun,
Yeah.
So
I like it.
Yeah, I'm really glad you came down. You can't say
big deal. It was a
it's
hop,
exactly.
skip, and a jump away.
And what I'm going to ask you to do is a good point about your brother when it comes for the wedding. October will be here in no time.
He'll definitely do it.
And even think about if I have you on again. Think of other things that we might have missed.
I got so many things. When you're sitting here.
I know.
I'm home. And I'm thinking of all these different things.
What I'm saying, that's why I'm saying it. Be better than me. Don't be afraid to write a few notes.
That's what you should be doing.
I don't do it. I'm not doing it.
Because it feels like you're reading
I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
First of all, I hate to say it. I have a job. I still work. I don't want to be at night. This is. But I'm going to say, if you come up with 3 or 4 ideas and it becomes an episode.
Remember them.
Now, you're helping me by producing an episode, by
Right.
having the ideas. That's what happened. But Larry was easy, and Frankie, I told him, what do you want to do? He goes, I'm going to talk about sports. Well, come on. Perfect. So if the few folks, and a lot of people want to come on,
right?
Not just neighborhood people, guys from other parishes or Mount St. Michael guys. There's room for everybody.
Right.
I'm going to have people on because, sooner or later, even my stories are going to start getting thin. But I want to, can you imagine if we ever got to the point, man, if somebody wrote a book or has a movie coming out, they wanted to come on Kick the Can in.
We didn't bring up about the cops, all the cops.
Yeah.
You don't remember going to...
No, I did not.
You don't remember that? I can't believe it.
I remember.
I don't know why I remember so well.
I remember going to the wake when the guy fell out the window.
But we were invited, me, you, and Donna McCarran. We were invited to John Flood's house. She lived on Kingsbridge Terrace on that big hill.
That funny hill.
The side road.
Yeah.
He invited us for dinner. I remember his wife made us London broil. I'm surprised you don't remember that.
It's almost the same thing as we were talking about before. There's just good people. His John the cop, his wife, no children yet, but we were like his children for that summer where he was with us morning, noon, and night. And it was rewarding to him. He wasn't...
They hung out with us, the cops.
Yeah.
I got pictures of us with the cops.
Yeah.
John Flood and his partner, my mother and father went to Long Island. They came to my house for lunch. They took their guns, they took all the bullets out, and they let me play with the gun. It was like crazy. They wanted to watch the Yankee game.
Yeah.
So they came upstairs, they had their lunch, they were watching the game.
And they were young men, just starting out in life,
They were only on Hoffman Street.
And for them, they were brand new cops. It was like hitting the lottery, coming to work, hang out with us all day long,
Yeah, we were hanging out with them.
And
that even made the neighborhood more safe.
We were safe.
Incredible, man.
Yeah.
It was truly incredible.
Those cops were good, yeah.
Oh my God.
Good.
You got that picture of the cops when we were sitting on the steps.
Yeah, leaning in front of Fordham Bears Club.
Now, the pictures that you're not in? It's because you're taking the picture.
Really?
You don't remember that?
No, a lot of the pictures.
Pictures that I'm in, you're taking the picture.
Got it.
The pictures that you're in, I'm taking the picture.
Yeah. And real quick, the story behind the camera.
I went to Frank's candy store next to Mimi's, and he had a camera there. It was like $2. And I was giving him a quarter here, a quarter there. Once I got the camera, I was buying the film. I was carrying around me, taking pictures with everybody.
Nobody had a camera.
I was the only one with the camera.
I mean, now that I look back through my stuff, I mean, my father had a camera, so I'm deep with pictures until.
But us on the block,
nobody had a camera.
I was walking around with the camera.
There's
capturing the moments.
Yeah, Easter. The Easter's that was a great episode that I talked about Easter, and you had the pictures to back it
All
up.
the Easter pictures.
You know.
Yeah.
So.
Because every Sunday we all got dressed in our suits.
Yeah, go to mass.
And we'd be outside in our suits all day.
Right.
It's incredible. You can't make this stuff up.
No. So you're gonna message a few folks, the ones your friend. Yeah, the ones we discussed. If you go on Facebook, see if they're listening.
I'll try and reach out to some of them.
See if they're listening.
I can do is messaging.
Yeah.
I was going to message Dom Adavazio. Maybe he might want to see what's going on.
Yeah.
You know?
Because I want to do something.
I can message Richie Mastropietro.
Yeah. I think in September we'll try to do a lunch or something. And I'm thinking of going. You can think I'm crazy. I think I'm taking Kick the Can podcast to Ferragusto.
Ferragusto? Oh, my
road
goodness
trip.
gracious. Really?
Squash time.
I don't know, man. That's a
big
it's so
ask.
damn crowded.
Maybe
over
people will come up and say hi.
It's so crowded.
I'm thinking about it.
I think they should get the group together again like we did on Hoffa Street.
Get a dinner like that?
Ronnie keeps asking me. You know? He would like to get together, you know. It was a great day.
Plus, that was what, 10 years ago, 8 years ago? We're 8 years old. I have it in my phone. That
have it in
picture.
my phone, so I'm not sure the date.
All right. I think I'm going to.
I know it was in June.
I think I'm going to put that picture up because we talked about almost everybody in that picture.
Right.
So, all right. I'm going to wrap it up, Steve.
Okay.
Once again, I can't tell you enough. Got some good ideas moving forward.
Okay.
And great stuff. Thank you very much. We're going to say follow the podcast on Spotify, YouTube, Facebook, Apple Podcasts. Give me your comments. If you got my phone number, call me up. Spread the word. Tell people. Everybody should be having the fun. Me and Steven just had a blast. My voice is gone. Tomorrow's a work day. So until next time, in a couple of weeks, we'll get these. This is going to be a 2-episoder. And just a heads up, we're on our way to Italy on Saturday. My son, the whole family. And we'll be putting these episodes out in a timely way. Thanks again. Bye now.